Hey guys, Travis Gillespie here. The last video that we dealt with was identifying arithmetic sequences. Um, and we're going to move forward from there. Suppose that you want to find, I'm going to scroll down the screen, you want to find something um, that's way out there in the arithmetic sequence. Um, let's say it's the 21st term here. Let me grab my pencil and just say, hey, I want to find the 21st term in my sequence, and that sequence is composed of 7, 5, 3, 1, and so forth. Let's scroll down just a little bit more. Cool. Well, you know, one way that I could do this is say, hey, let's actually find out if this is an arithmetic sequence. And to do that, we got to find the pattern and the common difference. Well, I know that 5 minus 7 is -2, and 3 minus 5 is -2, and 1 minus 3 is -2. Cool. So I do have a common difference. These are all the same. And if this arithmetic sequence continues, I can still keep solving for these values by 1, just subtracting 2 20 times and find out the 21st term. Or what I could actually do is use a formula. There's an actual systematic way to finding this. And here's what the formula says. It says, hey, a sub n, now let me just fix that just a little bit here. So I've got a sub n, it equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1, oops, not n minus n minus 1 times d. Cool. So that's what my arithmetic sequence tells me. It says, you know what? You can take some values, find some values within your sequence, plug them in, substitute them in, and actually get to the 21st term probably faster than actually calculating uh, or subtracting -2 20 different times or separate times. So it looks a little bit scary at first because there's this formula of just variables, but you get used to it after 1 or 2 tries, and you'll become a pro pretty soon. So this arithmetic well, this formula can only be used when you know you have an arithmetic sequence. Remember, there are plenty of types or different types of sequences, but this formula only works with arithmetic sequences. Cool. So let's go through and actually um, solve for this, but I'll talk about what some of these values are. So just remember from earlier videos, we have these special functions where the domains um, are only natural numbers. Um, and this is how you'll write the functions when you have a domain that is just a set of natural numbers. So write the very first term as a1. So I'm going to write a1 again. And a1 in this sense, or in this case, it is the very first term, and my very first term right now is 7. So a2 would be the second term, and a3 the third term, and so forth. And actually, I could skip forward all the way down to a17, and a17 would be the 17th value, or the y value, and that is when x equals 17. Cool. So remember, 17 is a natural number. It's the domain, and a17 is that 17th value, or that y value when x is 17. So now a to the 21st is what we want to find out. or a sub 21. Not a to the 21st power, but a sub 21. So we want to find the 21st term, and I'm just going to write that out down here. So a sub 21 equals, and I'll follow this formula. Before I even jump into a21, let's talk about one more. It's a generic term, and that generic term is a sub n. And a sub n, that is a value where the nth value, it could be anything, is any number. Cool. Now, n would have to actually be a natural number if it's in the domain. But moving forward from here, what I'm going to do is write the formula for the 21st term, and that is going to be a sub 21 equals, just following this formula, well, a1, in this case, a1, y is 7. Y equals 7 in this case, and that is plus, well, n. Well, n we already know is 21, so 21. N is the nth value, minus 1, times d, and d is the common difference, so our common difference is -2, times -2. Well, the first thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to move d just to the front right there. So now I have a to the 21st, or a 21st, not a to the 21st power, but a sub 21 equals 7 plus, in fact, minus 2. I used the negative sign here and got rid of the addition sign, so 7 minus 2 times, well, 21 minus 1 equals 20. So 20, and now that actually equals, well, 2 times 20 is 40, so I have 7 minus 40, and now I know that a21, or a sub 21, equals -33. So the 21st term equals -33. I can box that up. And now, just like all of my other problems that I've done, I'm just going to border this up. And now when I go to work on other problems, whether it's scratch paper or another problem here, I know which steps I've taken that are connected to this problem. Finish bordering it up here. Cool, and I could actually zoom out and say, okay, well, here's what my bordered problem looks like. I have it bordered up, and finding the 21st term is everything within this border. So now let's move on to another problem. Cool. So moving forward from here. Oops, sorry guys. Actually, I'm going to stop this here, and I'm going to start another video.